you're actually a seminary dropout, which is funny. The lawyer that loves the churches, that's a seminary dropout. How does that even happen?
It's a beautiful story in that the Lord really had to press in and teach me some things. I had already been practicing law for a few years, got a call to go to seminary, and I left my legal practice.
Ooh, that's a calling.
Yeah, it was a calling. Going from big law, East Coast big law firm, to coming back home to DFW to go to Seminary, Dallas Theological.
Shout out.
Yeah, hey, big shout out to DTS. Love you guys. Appreciate my time there. I failed my very first class ever. I failed Greek. It was all Greek to me.
Oh, man, you're not funny.
Seminary jokes,
Yes,
exactly why I had to drop out, because those jokes, how about them, man?
Don't use that illustration again.
And in that time, I really felt like I was called to serve the church by being a pastor within the church.
Right.
I'm a lawyer by trade, but I'm trying to go into being a pastor, and so I just really loved that my skills were translatable, transferable.
That's right.
I finally listened to the Lord when He took me to Ephesians 4. It talks about the offices of the church equipping the saints for ministry. I'm a saint, right?
Right.
By God's glory and grace, I am a saint, and the church is equipping me to do ministry.
Right.
And so me as a saint, I can go do ministry in whatever realm, whatever field the Lord's called me to. Harrison Smith, attorney, can share the gospel with attorneys better than Harrison Smith, pastor, can share the gospel to attorneys, right? So I get to do that. But another beautiful part is I got to also see that the offices of the church actually needs attorneys too.
That's right.
Dr. Luke in chapter 11, around verse 42, he says, "Woe to you, lawyers."
He was talking to you, Steve.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my, right? And, other translations will say, "Woe to you, Pharisees." And so, like,
they called y'all Pharisees.
Lawyers, Pharisees.
Man, your whole discipline has been characterized.
Yeah. So I have to figure out a way how to redeem my.
That's right.
Redeem my profession.
That's right.
And so I started working with churches and other ministries and nonprofits, because I may not be able to be on the front lines there, but if I can support you, pastor, if I can support you, missionary, in doing what the Lord's called you to, I mean, there's something beautiful about my role. And it's actually encouraging in my role to be able to support you in doing that, and actually spurs me on to still go out there and do ministry as the Lord would lead